Welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So everything is going according to God's plan. So somebody needs to know that. Maybe, like something, like it's going really slow, and, maybe somebody feels like, that, like whatever, like their plans, that they, have for their life, it's not working out. I feel like it's because, like somebody needs to know, that, yeah, it's going according to God's plan. So this is like, when we make plans, God laughs. So somebody, could have made some type of plans out here, when God is like, that's not what I have for you, or that's not, how it's going to go. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Yeah, when we make plans, God laughs. With this, everybody's laughing card being at the bottom of the deck, this definitely, could have something to do with, like other people around somebody. So I feel like, that somebody, could have, like try to include, like a lot of people in something. This could be, like some type of plan. But I feel like with this, everybody's laughing card at the bottom of the deck, these are people, that could be laughing, like at somebody, but acting like, that, yeah, like they're cool with somebody. And I feel like that, whoever these people are, they could be, like, oh, yeah, they think, we're best friends, or, like they think that we're on their team, and yeah, of course, God knows, that these people, really aren't for somebody. They're really against somebody. But, these people, yeah, laughing, like at somebody, talking behind somebody's back or whatever they're doing, like against somebody, but then acting like, that they're for somebody. I feel like part of, like God's plan is for these people to be removed, or, like for these people, to, like watch somebody be blessed, or, for these people, to have to watch, like some type of favor, be shown to somebody. Holy Spirit. Something is about to be made front and center. Somebody, could be pushed to the forefront. We got the all cap. So somebody's a liar. So maybe that's what's about to take place, like going back to, like something being, like put front and center. So this could be, like a liar, so yeah, like a liar or some liars are exposed out here. Somebody could play baseball, or somebody could like to watch baseball, or somebody, could be like into sports, or somebody, could be a sports player. Wow. The color blue could be significant. Somebody, could be really sad right now. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah, because we got the Dirty Deeds card that came out. So somebody, could be sad, about some stuff, that they could have done, possibly in the past. But this is also giving me too, like, yeah, like somebody being sad because they find out, that, yeah, like somebody's a liar, or people were liars, and yeah, going back to, they were acting like they were with me, but they're really against me. The flying under the radar card came out as well. So somebody, could be flying under the radar out here. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, they're trying to, like protect somebody from something. I feel like there's a family member, that could be trying to protect somebody from something, but they could be doing it like in a dirty way. or, you know, like somebody knows, you know, that somebody, you know, has done something dirty and they're trying to protect them. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, like somebody's ancestors, you know, are protecting somebody from somebody or some people out here. So it goes back to, yeah, what we already said. The bottom of the deck, we got money, 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 money. Somebody, you know, could be lying about some money out here, lying about how they got some money. Because with this money, money, money card, with this dirty deeds, this is giving me, yeah, like somebody, you know, like lying, you know, like saying that they're going to work every day, but they're really not, you know. They're doing dirty things to get money. I don't know, somebody, you know, could be trying to clean up some dirty money. But I feel like, yeah, like this, whatever this dirty money is, it can't be cleaned up. I don't know. Why is this all cap here? Yeah, we got a circle of people. So some people that somebody are around out here. I feel like somebody's around a whole lot of liars. A whole lot of people, you know, that, yeah, like they do dirty things out here. There could be some people, you know, that could be trying to dirty somebody up. You know, there could be some people, you know, that, yeah, like dirtying up somebody's name. So this would be, you know, like using this as an example. So somebody, you know, yeah, like they could already be in the forefront, you know, doing something. This could be, you know, somebody, you know, could be, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, you know, whatever, you know, like somebody is. And I feel like that there's people around this person because, you know, they're involved with some stuff. Yeah, it could dirty up, you know, like somebody's name, or, you know, yeah, it makes, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, it's giving me the birds of a feather flock together type of energy. But yeah, like somebody, you know, is, yeah, like an eagle, you know, and a bunch of pigeons. And I feel like that, yeah, like that eagle, you know, it's soaring over these pigeons, you know. So yeah, whoever these people are, they're really haters of somebody. And they could be trying to, you know, like get somebody, you know, to do, you know, like some dirty stuff. Or yeah, like these people have been involved in some dirty stuff. I feel like somebody just needs to be aware out here. Somebody's first and last name could start with a C. But that's also too, yeah, a half truth. So somebody could have told, you know, like some type of half truth, or be aware, you know, of somebody, you know, like telling a half truth out here. Especially, yeah, with this all cap. Why is this dirty deed here? Yeah, we got a wolf in sheep clothing. So be aware. Somebody definitely is watching somebody. Or there's, you know, multiple people that could be watching somebody. But I feel like whoever these people are, they're not watching somebody, you know, like, you know, like in excitement. They're not watching somebody, you know, to like be like, yeah, you know, go divine feminine, go divine masculine, you know. I feel like that they're watching, you know, yeah, because they want somebody to fail. Yeah, but somebody's brave out here. Somebody's being told, yeah, to continue to be brave, you know, continue to be courageous. Somebody's first or last name could start with a W. Flying under the radar. I feel like somebody's also being told to stay to themselves at this time. Or maybe that's what somebody's trying to do, you know. Maybe people know that. Maybe people know, you know, that somebody, you know, has created some type of plan and they're trying to execute it. You know, so somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like just, you know, working on that plan, you know. Somebody set a goal, you know, and now they're trying to accomplish that goal. Somebody's being told to continue to be brave and continue, you know, to operate in your North Node. This is the North Node card. Yeah. I feel like somebody's ancestors definitely, yeah, they're protecting somebody. It's protecting somebody from whatever this is. It says exit on this card. So, yeah, something is ending. There's something or some people that, yeah, they have to go. And then we got the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, there's a big change that's about to take place. There could be a big storm, you know, that could be about to, you know, like come in for somebody or some people. So that could be, you know, what somebody's ancestors could be protecting them from this storm. There definitely, yeah, are people that could be trying to change something or change somebody. They could be trying to, yeah, like change, you know, like the plan, you know. And so that could be why God is laughing like, You can't change the plan. You know, the only person that can change the plan when it comes to destiny is me. I don't know. People could be trying to, you know, like get somebody, you know, like to throw away their destiny, or get somebody, you know, like to go against, you know, like something, you know, so that they could, yeah, fall. Or so that they could be looked at, you know, as like the little pigeons, you know. But yeah, somebody's an eagle out here and somebody's soaring. Yeah, we got the star at the bottom of the deck. Somebody, you know, could be a healer out here, or somebody's, you know, like well known, you know, or yeah, like somebody's just destined, you know, like to be in the forefront. Somebody's destined, you know, to be a star. Somebody's destined, you know, to, yeah, like do great things out here. We got the Empress. Somebody, you know, could be operating, you know, like in their Empress energy at this time. But this is like, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like, the Empress, you know, being, you know, like in a group of, you know, servants. I'm just going to use that as an example. Yeah, somebody's already been set apart, you know, even, you know, like, yeah, like, so this is like in somebody's family, you know, so, you know, like, yeah, like somebody's family members, you know, yeah, like they're not, you know, like destined, you know, to be in the forefront. They're not destined, you know, to be, you know, like, the star. They're not destined. Yeah. But of course, you know, yeah, that's somebody's family, so they still have to be around them. But I feel like it's somebody, you know, like somebody could be trying to take some people with them, you know, wherever they're going. And it's kind of like, yeah, like these people can't go. I feel like, yeah, it's going to make sense in the end. And I feel like that, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, everything is going according to God's plan, it's not meant for, yeah, like people to understand. We got the King of Cups. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something about, yeah, a prostitute. A lot of fish in the sea. Y'all see how it's fish everywhere around this person. Something about, yeah, a lot of fish in the sea. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could, you know, like to deal with a lot of people. There could be somebody, you know, that comes across, you know, yeah, like an Empress. And, you know, like, yeah, it's like, it's a done deal, you know. Somebody, you know, could choose, you know, yeah, just one. And it's, yeah, somebody, you know, that's in their Empress energy out here. I feel like somebody needs to be aware of, yeah, like, people trying to come towards them. Because I don't like the wolf in sheep clothing out here. Yeah, trying to bring forth some type of offer with this Knight of Cups. They're definitely, yeah, be aware of, yeah, like, people, you know, yeah, like carrying, you know, like, yeah, like some type of energy. You also got this person that has, you know, like a cup of coffee in their hand. Yeah, it's giving me energy. I don't know. There could be, you know, like a lot of people, you know, like trying to come towards somebody because, you know, they need somebody's energy. Or this is like, yeah, like people, you know, like, they're attracted, you know, like to somebody's energy. But I feel like they're attracted to somebody's energy because, you know, like they want to steal it, or, you know, yeah, like they benefit off of it. So be aware. There's also somebody, yeah, like, it's a masculine energy out here. You know, they look, you know, like a man, but they have, you know, like, yeah, like a young mindset out here. Two different mindsets, yeah. One day, you know, they want to be a man. The next day, you know, they want to be, you know, like a teenager again. So I don't know. Or that's what somebody, you know, yeah, they could be sad, you know. They could be, you know, like realizing, you know, that, yeah, like it's time for them, you know, to, yeah, like grow up, you know. said, is it true? So somebody wants to know if something is true out here. There definitely is somebody that wants to know, if somebody's dating somebody. Somebody, could have heard that somebody was dating somebody and they want to know if it's true. But I feel like, be aware. Be aware. Somebody doesn't want something to be true out here. So maybe that's why that all cap came out, Maybe, like they feel like, that they were lied to. Or they could feel like that somebody, was lying to them. I don't know. But it's not meant for whoever these people are to understand whatever's going on. Even if it comes to, like somebody dating somebody. Because I feel like, everything is going according to God's plan. So this is somebody, that, they could have been removed, like from God's plan. So this could be a divine counterpart that has been removed. Somebody definitely, could be dating a gold digger. Or something about, people lying and saying that somebody's a gold digger. But be aware, because, there's a wolf in sheep clothing. And they want to use somebody for their money out here. Or it's just people in general, So, there could be, like somebody that somebody dated before. They want to know if somebody's dating now. Or, it could be family members. Be aware of, a gold digger. And whoever this is, I feel like or gold diggers, they're gonna try to come in to like offer some stuff, but like what they're offering, it's not for somebody. I'm also picking up too that there is somebody or some people that like they judged somebody. This could be based off of like the people that they're around, but it goes back to somebody being the eagle, and everybody else is like the pigeons. And so, of course, birds of a feather flock together. But I feel like that they got somebody misconstrued out here. But something is about to change. It's time, for, something to end. Or, it's time, for, somebody to make room for, the new beginning that's on its way to them. We got the last laugh that came out. So be aware, because there is somebody that definitely could want to get the last laugh. It definitely could be a feminine energy out here. It's a gold digger for sure, or gold diggers. It's giving me, like it's giving me just people in general, like, a bunch of liars, wolves in sheep clothing, gold diggers. Somebody is climbing towards success. Somebody's climbing the ladder to success out here. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware of like offers that could be coming their way, and it's for their protection. We got a younger woman, so somebody could be dealing with a younger woman, or you could be a younger woman, but that's on top of this gold digger. I feel like like somebody's gonna try to backdoor somebody, or somebody just needs to be aware, because we got a rat. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat. But somebody's working against you behind your back. Because somebody's, not only is somebody climbing the ladder towards success, they're going towards happiness out here. So there is somebody that definitely is doing something risky out here. I feel like when it comes to like to somebody climbing the ladder towards success, going towards their happiness, I feel like this is about like taking a leap of faith, so somebody has decided to take a leap of faith, or somebody is about to like take some type of leap of faith, and like here goes like all these people going back to like Yeah, people, working against somebody behind their back, thinking that they're going to, go on somebody's journey with them or get on somebody's path with them. Somebody definitely, could take some type of offer, like to snitch on somebody, because that's also what I'm picking up as well. Or that's how somebody, is going to try to get the last laugh. This is like, like somebody, like finding out that somebody, is dating somebody new. And then, they found out who, the new person is. So then, they DM them or, whatever have you. And they're like, yeah, that they're such and such. And that they're a cheater. And yeah. Yeah. Somebody is being told, that, like, the scales are going to be balanced. Somebody's being told, to, continue to keep your life in balance out here. Somebody could be a Libra or have Libra in their chart. There's also somebody, that, like, somebody, could have ended something with. And that could be the person, that could be trying to, get the last laugh, Yep. We got it. Dolphin. It says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So somebody, could be about to, get some type of financial gain from something that they did in the past out here. Or be aware of, like past people, trying to bring forth offers, that, is not for somebody, So, like, we can, I got this, idea, or I got this plan, we can make some money. I feel like somebody, is looking at somebody, like the past version of them as well. Somebody, could be, so somebody, could be older now, and so, when a lot of these people knew somebody was younger. So, somebody, was operating in their South Node. Somebody's no longer operating in their South Node. So, be aware of, like, people, like, trying to, like, use, like, old tactics, like, against a new version of you. But we got November. So November could be significant. Something, could take place by November. Yeah. Somebody or some people are going to reap what they have sown. But when it comes to, like some type of financial gain, usually coming from something that you did in the past, somebody, could be reaping something, what they have done in the past, but in a good way. There will be a sincere wish that will be granted for somebody. Yeah, somebody's going to receive some good news. So somebody, is being told, like to keep their ear to the ground, Yeah, it came right back out. Somebody's being told to keep their ear to the ground because they're going to receive some good news. But I feel like that there are people that are watching somebody, they're around somebody, they're listening, to, what somebody got going on. So going back to, like keeping your business to yourself or staying to yourself. Yeah, because somebody knows, that, like a sincere wish will be granted. This is giving me too, like devil energy, because the devil knows, like when a blessing is coming. And then we got November. So something about November is very significant. Yeah, there's a change that's about to take place. Somebody, could be seeing a lot of butterflies at this time. But yeah, whatever this change is, it's for the better. Somebody, could have changed for the better, So yeah, that's another reason why, like this sincere wish will be granted for somebody. So yeah. I feel like somebody, could have already changed for the better, and somebody, they're determined to get the last laugh. They're determined to change somebody, or they're determined, to, dirty up somebody's name, dirty up somebody's energy. So be aware. Whoever these people are, their ancestors could be teaching them a lesson. So that could be, who's getting the last laugh. Going back to the beginning of the message, everybody's laughing, including somebody's ancestors at whoever this is. Something's been going on for a long time. Something, has been going on for months. Somebody, could have been lying to somebody for months or been lying about somebody for months. Somebody, you know, could have been lying to a whole lot of people, you know, for a very long time. But yet we got bad deal. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have taken some type of bad deal out here. They could have decided, yeah, to do something risky, or they're going to decide to do something risky and they're going to find out, yeah, bad deal. But be aware. You know, yeah, like offers, you know, that could be coming your way for your protection. Somebody wants somebody to take a bad deal out here. I'm also picking up too that, yeah, somebody took a bad deal. This could be, you know, to deal with somebody else, and they find out who somebody is. They're a liar. They're a wolf in sheep clothing, you know, whatever have you. And so now, you know, yeah, like they want to come back towards somebody. So just be aware. Yeah, we got a soulless being at the bottom of the deck. So be aware of whoever this soulless being is. Somebody don't got no soul, or they don't have a care in the world. You know, they just want money, or they just, yeah, they're living, you know, like, yeah, like a dirty life. And whoever this is, they could be afraid now. They could be afraid because, yeah, going back to, you know, this all cap, you know, something being brought to the forefront. So it could be, yeah, liars. So I feel like that, yeah, like within the next 10 days, I feel like that, yeah, whoever this is, they're definitely, yeah, going to be afraid. Scared shitless. But it has something to do with, yeah, their ancestors teaching them a lesson. So yeah, everything is going according to God's plan. So whoever's trying to, you know, mess with God's plan, yeah, their ancestors are being sent to teach them a lesson. We got the caged bird singing. Somebody, you know, could feel caged up, you know. Somebody, you know, could be locked up. But yeah, somebody's a rat, somebody's a snitch, somebody's a tattletale. The caged bird is singing. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like trying to get the last laugh by, you know, like, yeah, like telling some stuff. But it could be the fact that somebody, you know, yeah, they told lies. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, being given some type of deal, you know, and then, yeah, like they say whatever it is that they say, and then they find out that, yeah, like it wasn't even worth it. So we got too late to apologize at the bottom of the deck. So, but it goes back to, yeah, it's too late to apologize. Because, yeah, their ancestors, you know, could already be teaching them a lesson. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a U. But, yeah, somebody's plan failed. So the caged bird could be singing because their plan failed. Their plan failed when they thought, you know, that they could, yeah, get somebody, you know, to take some type of bad deal. Or to take some type of offer. So be aware of somebody, you know, like trying to come in, you know, saying they're sweet nothings. Yeah, somebody heard it all before. So this definitely could be somebody from somebody's past, or it could be a present person, but yeah. Lies and sweet talk, baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. So somebody's been shut down out here. We got a main leader of a group or a cult. So somebody, you know, could be a main leader of a group or a cult, or something about that is significant. Something about, yeah, like somebody trying to protect, you know, like a main leader of a group or a cult, or somebody thought, you know, that, yeah, like they were protected from whatever this is. But yeah, we got the energy. So something about, yeah, somebody's energy. Somebody carrying bad energy out here. Or somebody, you know, projecting bad energy. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been all up in somebody's energy. But this is like, yeah, like somebody being all up in somebody's energy and then thinking, you know, that, yeah, like they're not going to find out some stuff. Yep. But we got health issues. So somebody, you know, could have some type of health issues out here. I feel like it's because they've been up in somebody's energy. So somebody's energy could be causing, you know, like somebody some type of mental health issues or even physical health issues out here. Somebody's definitely, yeah, hiding some type of health issues out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, is praying for the best, but they're preparing for the worst. So somebody's getting prepared for something. Because, yeah, they're scared. Or they're going to be. Yep. And somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some insight. So somebody, could be about to receive some insight because, yeah, people are all up in somebody's energy, Somebody, could be about to receive some insight, about, yeah, like the caged bird singing, or, yeah, somebody having some type of health issues. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a V. Yeah, somebody's also about to receive some insight that, yeah, like, you know what you know. Yeah, whoever this is, they don't know you. So it's people that think that they know somebody, but this could literally be, yeah, family members, so-called friends. But this is also, too, yeah, like people, like, yeah, like dragging somebody's name through the mud. Yeah, they don't know you. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could want to ignore somebody's no. So be aware of whoever this is, yeah, like trying to ignore somebody's no, if somebody done already said no, their no means no, It's a toxic masculine. So be aware of whoever this toxic masculine energy is. Yeah. Somebody has x-ray eyes. So yeah, that's another reason why somebody knows what they know. Somebody's ex's name could be Ray. But something about, yeah, like somebody, yeah, their eyes are open. So something about, yeah, somebody's about to receive some insight. But I feel like this insight is something that somebody, already knows with this, what you know. But I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, could have just been picking up on some energy. Or, yeah, like somebody, they could just read the room, you know what I mean? But again, maybe, like somebody's really not paying attention to it because it's their family or it's people that they've been around for a long time. Somebody's about to receive some insight that, yeah, there are people, that, yeah, are envious and jealous of somebody. And they definitely, yeah, are sending the evil eye somebody's way. Yep. And there is somebody that definitely, yeah, they're unwilling to admit their mistakes out here. I feel like, yeah, within like the next 10 days, somebody's going to be afraid because I feel like that, yeah, like they're going to find out, that, yeah, like what they consider as a mistake, was something, that, yeah, like could have, like set the tone for their life, but in a bad way. Could have set the tone, for, yeah, like, like a relationship or, all while somebody, was staying in their place and running their race. I feel like yeah, somebody was running their mouth. Somebody had a lot of people laughing at somebody, but these are the same people, that, yeah, be all up in somebody's face. It's giving me, yeah, you can't beat, if they can't beat you, they want to join you. Yeah, they're shook and scared. I feel like somebody, yeah, they just knew, that, that, yeah, like they were going to get somebody to take a bad deal. Or they just knew, that, yeah, like something, bad was going to happen to somebody. But I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, has already learned some type of lesson, Somebody has made a big change. Somebody has done something to where, yeah, like, like, yeah, like they know which way to go and which way not to go, And, even as divine beings, we don't always go the right way because we're still human beings. But, yeah, you still get back, to, yeah, what's right, Somebody, yeah, they're willing to admit their mistakes, and they're willing to, yeah, get back, to, yeah, what they need to get back to. We got court ruled in your favor. So somebody, could find out the court ruled in their favor. This could have something to do with, like, the past. It could have something to do with, like the caged bird singing, So somebody, could be telling the truth now that they lied. So, yeah. Confirmation definitely, yeah, is coming for somebody. So continue to stay in your place and run your race because, yeah, confirmation is coming. Yep, we got catastrophe is about to happen. So there's a catastrophe that definitely is about to happen. And somebody, was trying to, yeah, like get to calmer waters. But, yeah, they ain't going to be able to get to calmer waters. I just saw a brother, so there's a brother involved. Somebody, you know, could be going to treatment for addiction, or somebody needs to. Something, you know, could scare somebody into, you know, like, yeah, getting some type of treatment for addiction. This could have something to do with an sex addiction. It could be, you know, for drugs, but I feel like, yeah, somebody, yeah, there's multiple people involved in something out here. And yeah, somebody has a secret hater. There's a lot of people that could be involved with this. Somebody, you know, could have planned to do that. But going back to, yeah, like the wolf in sheep clothing. So, yeah, this is like, you know, like somebody sitting and watching people, you know. So, yeah, like they could pick their pockets, you know. So they could, yeah, I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been playing dumb. Or they were trying to play dumb. Yep, somebody's been playing dumb. This is somebody that's been the center of all the drama out here. So people could be finding out, yeah, who's the center of all the drama. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, should have been grateful, you know, like for those that, you know, like helped them out here, or some people. Maybe you know, you could have been, you know, the person, you know, that could have helped somebody or multiple people, you know, and yeah, like they worked against you behind your back. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have shown kindness and empathy towards others even when it was hard, you know, for them, or even when, you know, like their life was hard. Yep, we got Judas. So there's a Judas in somebody's camp. Somebody's a betrayer out here. Yep. So somebody needs to know that confirmation is coming your way, you know. It could be multiple Judases, you know. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. We got a family member. So there's a family member involved. So a family member, you know, could have lied to a group of people. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be pushed past the breaking point. It could be a family member, or, yeah, whoever this is, family member, friends, ex-lover, lover, whatever, yeah, they could have, yeah, pushed somebody's ancestors past the breaking point. Yeah, we got root chakra blocked. So somebody could have been, yeah, could have tried to block somebody's root chakra. They've caused, you know, like, yeah, like their root chakra to be blocked. Whoever this is, they don't have stability. They don't have security out here. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody doing some stuff or saying some stuff, you know, to, yeah, like try to get some type of stability or security. But yeah, we got a punk pussy pushover. So somebody could have, yeah, thought that somebody was a punk pussy pushover out here of people, you know. We got March. So March could be significant. Be aware of, yeah, like somebody trying to cause a big scene out here. That could be a part of, you know, like somebody trying to get the last laugh. Or yeah, like in March, you know, like somebody, you know, could have tried to cause a big scene, or they try to get somebody, you know, like to cause a big scene. Yep, but whoever is the center of all the drama, yeah, there's several fingers that are being pointed at them. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, is keeping tabs on somebody. It definitely could be a family member. Yeah, there's somebody that definitely, yeah, has learned some type of lesson, but we already talked about that. So yeah, it's time for a level up. You could be seeing the angel number 666. Yeah, somebody's being told, you know, to stay focused. But you know, everybody, you know, when people see 666, let me not say everybody, but a lot of people, you know, yeah, they think it's the devil. Yeah, people operating in devil energy. But yeah, we did pick up on, yeah, the devil. The devil knows, yeah, when a blessing is coming. But somebody, you know, could have, yeah, took some type of bad deal, you know, with the devil, or took some type of bad deal, you know, to operate in devil energy, you know, to, yeah, do what they've been doing. And so whoever this is, yeah, nothing is going right for them. They are mentally stable. This is also, too, yeah, like going back to, yeah, like their ancestors are teaching them a lesson. So, you know, somebody's ancestors, you know, could have, yeah, realized that whoever this is, yeah, like they're not going to change, or they're not going to listen, or, you know, they're not, yeah. And I feel like that somebody's ancestors, yeah, stop protecting somebody. Somebody's ancestors was like, yeah, all right, Satan, you know, have at him. But yeah, Judas energy, yeah, devil energy. Be aware of temptation, you know, but I feel like because somebody has learned a lesson, you know, about, yeah, multiple things, it's kind of like, yeah, it's hard, you know, for, yeah, like somebody, you know, to be gotten over on. Yeah, somebody's not a punk pussy pushover out here. Somebody has been brave and courageous when it comes to, yeah, this could be, you know, to breaking some type of generational curse. This could be, you know, to, yeah, you know, like healing their bloodline or whatever have you. Yep. So somebody's mentally unstable out here, and it's because of some hidden family secrets. There's a family member that definitely, yeah, has been hiding some type of family secrets as well. There's also some hidden family secrets that, yeah, are coming to the surface. Somebody done lied to a lot of people, and I feel like that, yeah, the truth is about to be exposed, and they're about to be exposed. But whoever this is, yeah, they're triggered by your power. Yep, and there's somebody that won't admit that they have a problem. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to go to treatment for addiction. It could be a family member, or this is, yeah, like somebody, you know, won't admit that they have a problem with doing, you know, like black magic and spells, or they won't admit that they have a problem trying to bully somebody. They won't admit that they have, you know, like a mentally unstable problem. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be driving past somebody's home. So somebody just needs to be aware, because whoever this is that, you know, like, yeah, nothing is going right for this person. They are mentally unstable. They definitely, yeah, could be driving past somebody's home. I don't know. It's giving me, you know, like somebody addicted to somebody's energy, and they won't admit that they have a problem, you know. I feel like, yeah, somebody won't admit that they have multiple problems out here. It could be a family member for somebody, or there's somebody, you know, that's having, you know, like a family member to drive past somebody's home. But somebody definitely, yeah, abandoned their principles for money. Somebody's a sellout out here. And so, yeah, that's another reason why, yeah, the root chakra is blocked. That's another reason why, yeah, they don't have no stability. They don't have no security. They could have abandoned their principles for money. So going back to the devil. So, yeah, the devil, you know, offering somebody, you know, like, yeah, a deal. And they realize that, yeah, they done abandoned their principles. They done cursed their whole bloodline, you know. It's like, yeah, like somebody realizing, you know, that, yeah, like their kids, yeah, they're stuck in, you know, like some type of curse. But there's somebody that definitely, yeah, try to twist somebody's words, and now they have to eat theirs. And there's some people that knew the whole time what was going on. It could be a family member that knew the whole time, you know, what was going on. So somebody, you know, could want to have some type of truthful and honest conversation out here. Somebody's business could be being shut down out here. This is giving me like a family business. But something about, yeah, the caged bird is singing. So I don't know. Something about, yeah, some dirty money, or something's dirty. I feel like it has something to do, too, yeah, with these hidden family secrets. I feel like somebody's been hiding a lot from some people. And it definitely has something to do with, yeah, like them being sexual, you know, like somebody, yeah, like they pay for prostitutes and, you know, all type of stuff. So, yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, confirmation is coming your way out here. And somebody's being told, don't suffer imagined troubles. It will happen or it won't. So going back to, yeah, the beginning of the message, excuse me, y'all. You know, somebody, you know, felt like, you know, you know, like something, you know, could have been taking a long time. I feel like yeah, it could have something to do, you know, with somebody's life, you know. So this is giving me, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like somebody's family has a family business, but they exclude somebody from the family business, you know. But yeah, like, that's not what, you know, yeah, that's not a part of God's plan for somebody's life. For somebody's life, somebody, you know, is supposed to be, yeah, a star, or somebody's supposed to be, you know, doing something bigger and better than whoever these people are, but they know it. So, you know, somebody, you know, is like, well, is it going to happen or is it not going to happen, you know? And I feel like yeah, like somebody just needs to, yeah, continue to stay in their place and run their race. Yep. But there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, entered into the danger zone out here. I don't know. Somebody could have knew the whole time that, yeah, like somebody was the danger zone, or yeah, you can't get, you know, 1,000 feet, you know, from somebody's home or something like that. Yeah, like somebody driving past somebody's home. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's giving me setup energy. Like, yeah, like there's somebody, some people that knew the whole time that, yeah, like, that somebody's energy, you know, was, yeah, the wrong energy to be up in. Or, yeah, like, don't drive past their home because, yeah, they have, you know, a spiritual, you know, spiritual gate around, you know, like their home. Or, you know, yeah, don't go down their street, you know. I feel like yeah, like somebody's energy is very, very, very strong. For real, for real. And I feel like yeah, somebody's power, yeah, because there's people that are triggered by somebody's power. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have set up somebody, you know, so this is like, yeah, they couldn't beat somebody, so then they send somebody else in, or send other people in, and yeah, they get all these people messed up. Yep. There's also, yeah, somebody or some people that, yeah, they pretend to love and care only to get what they want and need. Yeah, they're fake. So somebody's about to receive some confirmation about whoever these people are. Yep. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, is learning what talking too much gets them, or people. It's like, yeah, like talking about somebody. Yep. There is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, suffering from staying attached to, yeah, people, possessions. Dirty people, dirty possessions. But this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like I'm also picking up too, yeah, somebody being told, you know, like this was gonna happen. So, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, is supposed to be, yeah, like yeah, like a star, or, you know, somebody's supposed to be, yeah, doing something, you know, way different than these people. And so, yeah, they could be suffering from staying attached to these people, and they could be getting pulled in deeper, you know, to whatever these people got going on. Or somebody, yeah, they've gotten pulled in deep, and now, yeah, it's time, you know, for, yeah, like yeah, some people to exit the premises. It's time for somebody to, you know, yeah, receive some type of confirmation, you know, to, yeah, like basically save themselves. I feel like, yeah, like somebody's spiritual team is, you know, like protecting them. But this is like, yeah, like how dumb are you gonna, you know, continue to be? You know, when are you gonna decide to open your eyes? Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a rooster. We got a masculine energy. So yeah, there's a masculine energy. There's a Pisces at the bottom of the deck. Soulmate. Somebody's soulmate. We got a family or a past connection. I don't know. Somebody could definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like slept with a family member out here. Something about a family member. But there's somebody, you know, could be about to receive, yeah, some resources and stability out here. Something about, yeah, long-term commitment. Or, yeah, there's people in this situation that somebody has known for a long time. This is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, like just basically, you know, yeah, like giving to people or doing for people, you know, and yeah, like not realizing that, yeah, like whoever these people are, they only pretend to love and care only to get what they want and need. These people are fake. These people have, you know, yeah, try to block somebody's root chakra, you know, by trying to stay attached to somebody. Or this is like, yeah, like people, you know, that are not willing to change, not willing to admit their problems. And then, you know, yeah, like they, you know, want to stay attached to somebody. And I feel like that, yeah, like somebody is suffering from this. We got an Aries. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a dog. We got nearby. Somebody, you know, could be nearby somebody, or somebody could be trying to get nearby. Yeah, snake. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. We got a monkey. Tiger. Short term. So long term, short term. Feminine energy. So something about, yeah, like somebody, somebody's shining zodiac sign could be of a rabbit. With this short term, it's giving me, yeah, like be aware of offers, you know, coming your way for your protection. We got a twin flame. We got fleeting. So here today, gone tomorrow. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a goat, of a goat. And then we have Virgo at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Something, yeah, that's meant, you know, for like the long haul. Somebody's trying to make it, you know, like a short, something short. So it could be, yeah, the person, you know, that, yeah, is trying to get the last laugh. So be aware, because, yeah, there's somebody or some people that could try to bring forth some type of fake apology to get back in somebody's good graces. We got a Leo, so there's a Leo involved. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could have tried to make somebody feel like that they're not enough. Especially when it comes to, yeah, talking too much. And whoever this is, yeah, they're learning about what talking too much gets them. Yeah, somebody's a very high vibrational person out here. So I don't know. Somebody try to twist somebody's words and now they have to eat theirs. Because, yeah, people are seeing that somebody, you know, was, yeah, a high vibrational person. But, yeah, there's somebody or some people that knew the whole time who somebody was. Or who somebody is. Yep. And somebody definitely, yeah, is having some type of money problems out here. So, yeah, they blocked their root chakra. Somebody, you know, could have known somebody, you know, for 11 to 20 years. Or somebody, you know, has been talking too much, you know, for a very long time. Somebody, you know, has been suffering from staying attached to people and possessions for a very long time. But yeah, somebody definitely is being told, you know, to pay attention, you know, to any offers that are coming in for your protection. Yep. Because somebody definitely is out here spreading happiness like a contagion. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a D. Something about HD. I don't know. Somebody could be riding past somebody's home. You know, like taking pictures of somebody. We got still in love with you. So there's somebody that definitely is still in love with somebody. So it goes back to you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, is it true? Are you dating somebody? I just don't like this family member out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, like could have talked, you know, like to, yeah, like some people about somebody, you know, and so, yeah, like whoever these people are, they could have went to see, you know, who somebody is. And there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they want to offer, bring forth some type of offers, you know, somebody's way. But I feel like that these are the people that, yeah, are going against somebody behind their back. So be aware. There's some people that know that somebody, you know, is still in love with somebody. But yeah, somebody's being told to stay in control out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an E. Just know that, yeah, you inspire change. So continue, you know, to inspire change out here. Yep, there's an ex-lover that's involved. This is also, too, yeah, somebody's suffering from staying attached to an ex-lover out here. Yep, be aware, because, yeah, there is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be claiming to be awakened, but they're not. But this is also, too, yeah, what somebody, you know, said, you know, about somebody. Oh, they're claiming to be awakened, but they're not. Yeah. Whoever this is, they're finding out, yeah, what talking too much gets them. But be aware of people, yeah. Especially whoever this is that, you know, is trying to act like that they're still in love with somebody, you know, trying to, you know, come in and be like, oh, I've awakened, you know. This could be like, yeah, like somebody's twin flame. I've awakened to who you are, but yeah, like they've already been removed. Yeah, because the game is over. Whoever this is, yeah, they're yeah, being taught a lesson by their ancestors. Yep, the game is over and somebody's about to enter into a new spiritual gateway. There's a new spiritual gateway that's opening up to somebody out here. The game is over when it comes to, yeah, somebody or some people, you know, like trying to gaslight, you know, like to gain power and control out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out that, yeah, somebody's phone is tapped. Yeah, somebody's being told, yeah, to stay strong and, yeah, be manipulation proof out here. Yep, because there's big trouble in Toxic City. So, yeah, there's a storm that's rolling in. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been trying to avoid some type of confrontation out here. And I feel like that, yeah, they're no longer going to be able to avoid this confrontation. We got to make the news. So something, you know, could make the news out here. We got February, so something could take place in February or by February. Somebody, you know, could have abandoned their principles for money in February. Somebody's money problems could have started in February. Somebody could find out that their phone has been tapped since February. But yeah, what God has for you is for you. So yeah, don't, you know, whatever, you know, somebody, you know, has been, you know, like praying for, yeah, it might not, you know, be happening, you know, like right now, but yeah, it's because what God has for you is for you, and everything has to go before, yeah, somebody can receive what God has for them. Yeah, something has to be done. There's a fork that needs to be put in something out here. So there could be some type of argument that definitely, yeah, could lead to the truth about the past, and it's not good. Could have something to do with somebody's family, whatever this situation is. Somebody definitely is learning a lesson about family. Somebody, you know, could be avoiding a divine masculine out here. So you could be a divine masculine, or this is about a divine masculine. But yeah, somebody's been lying for attention out here. Yep. And so whatever's about to take place, yeah, it's not meant for them to understand. Somebody, you know, could be about to receive confirmation. So if somebody has been avoiding, you know, like a divine masculine, or this could be, yeah, somebody avoiding, you know, like a DM. So this is like, yeah, like somebody being all up in, you know, like somebody's DMs. I feel like yeah, like somebody's about to receive confirmation, you know, as to, yeah, like why it was a good idea to avoid this, or, you know, for somebody, yeah, it was, yeah, somebody's gonna receive confirmation as why, yeah, it was a good idea to avoid some type of confrontation out here. Because it could, yeah, like somebody avoiding something, you know, yeah, basically it's like, you know, like saving themselves, but at the same time, yeah, somebody's being protected by their ancestors, yeah. It could be causing, yeah, several people, you know, to, yeah, basically figure out, yeah, who's been the center of all the drama. So be aware of negativity, because, yeah, it's contagious. So somebody's also being told, yeah, to cleanse their energy, but also, yeah, trust your knowing when it comes to this situation. Because there is somebody or some people that, yeah, like they can't beat you, so they want to join you. So somebody, yeah, don't need to trust it. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.